Good morning, YouTube. So yeah, today is check-in day and I am in my car going to do check-ins. I don't do check-ins at my house. We live in the camper and stuff, and I just haven't found a spot out here that we collectively like. So I'm able to kill two birds. I go over to my in-laws, wash my laundry, and do my check-ins on their back porch. It works out great. Everyone is at work, so I'm not interfering with anybody's life or having to make anyone uncomfortable, and it's worked out well for the last year. I'm pretty sure they know I come by because they have a Ring camera, but we just don't talk about it. All right, so I am back in the car, and I'm going to be going through those photos that I just took, and basically picking out my favorites, and then sending them to Coach. And that will be that, in addition to my check-in document, will be my check-in for today. And then we just kind of wait and see what he says in response to what I send, and all the data from this week. I hit some new lows, so that's been cool. We like new lows and we like new lines. Yes, slowly but surely things are coming together. Now that I'm done for a while, you ready? Let out the krakens! Yes, the krakens! You gotta close the gate, that way you don't escape. Good boy. Yes, such a good boy. Those my dogs. All right, you guys have fun out here, okay? Love you. Yeah. I've got a couple things to meal prep today. One of the first being asparagus, because I gotta have those greens. So got my asparagus. I'm also going to be cooking my tilapia, and I'm going to be making my salmon. I've actually got a fun recipe that I'm wanting to try. I'm trying to make hibachi style salmon, minus the honey, minus the olive oil, minus the butter, minus the happiness. And yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. So I'm pretty excited for this. While that is cooking, I am going to start my salmon like marinade, and it called for ginger. I've never used ginger before, but I've got it. And I'm planning to just like potato peel it, because it wanted it to be like minced ginger, and I have a mincer, but it's in storage, so that will do me no good. I know I have, here's my potato, oh, that's an ice cream scoop. Let's see if I can find my potato peeler. So, here's my potato peeler. I'm just gonna peel it and like hope the essence gets in there. I've never prepped ginger before, so see if this is, see what happens, right? So I peeled the skin off my salmon. Easier said than done, but this I'm gonna cook later, give it to the dogs. This bad boy, I'll put in my nice marinating bowl here. Then we are going to pour all of this on it. And yeah, we'll see what happens. So I'm saving some of the ginger because I feel like I can reuse it for a next batch. I actually already have my meals for today made. Breakfast wise. So we've got our normal eggs, potatoes, a little bit of cilantro in there. Yeah. So I'm just gonna warm it up and we'll get to eating. Asparagus is done. Toss it there. I like to reuse the foil. Once I cook the fish, I'm not going to reuse that, but. Alright, tilapia is going in next. Look how freaking big these tilapias are. Huge. So only 2 will fit in the air fryer, and then I am obsessed with Steak and Shop seasoning on my tilapia. It's so good. Got everything cooking. I've got my breakfast just about ready to eat here, and just wanted to kind of go over the day. So I don't know if you guys noticed, I have not done cardio today. I get 2 off days of cardio a week, and I choose to use one of them on my check-in day. Since I do have to drive to my in-laws' house, it's like a whole thing, so it's just easier for me not to have to worry about cardio, and it comes in nicely just to have that little reprieve also. I did have morning clients today, which I had seen earlier, and ran a couple errands, then came back to the house, chilled for a second before I went back to actually check in. And then I've got a couple calls today, so I'm actually busier than I'd like to be on a usual Thursday. Thursdays for me are usually like my chill, get body work done, maybe go for a hike, kind of like my me day. But I have had a couple new client inquiries, and it's one of those days where I was like, well, I've got the time. I really don't have the time tomorrow or Sunday, and I always want to make sure that people are helped and that I can facilitate. So got some calls today, which I'm going to tackle, but I just got my check-in from Mark. So we're going to listen to that and then eat breakfast and then get on those client calls. Let's see what he said.
Good morning. That's a hell of a week. Yeah, real good. You say great week? I mean, real good week. You dropped almost a 3-pound average. Obliques coming through, starting to see some quad separation. Is that your quad starting to feather a little bit? It's crazy because we obviously have more to take off, but I'm starting to see lines, even some vascularity in your legs, even though it's probably cold out. Cold enough to wear a hat. I don't know how cold where you're at, but definitely still on the ground where I'm at. But there's a little bit of distance between us. Either way, this is wonderful. I'm happy. Okay, I'm going to send you some conditioning posing routines if you're not already doing one. If you're not doing one, let me know. I will send you one. If you're already doing one, scale it. Go more. That way your posing is flawless. You have to. It has to be. It has to be flawless. You're you. You teach posing. You got to show up, show out.
Yes, no, I was really happy with this week. Definitely seeing new lines. It's my second week on this training program as well, and I'm seeing progressions pretty much across the board. You know, you got that mentality of just like, all right, beat the logbook. So I'm doing my best to do that inside of our tempo and form checks. Yes, so with posing, I do have a conditioning sort of setup. I use my interval timer, and I do 30-second holds, 5-second transitions, and I mean, I can do that as many times as you feel necessary. Right now, I've been going through one round, and then ladies face the back, face the front. That's kind of all I've been doing, so it comes down to like, I don't know how many minutes that is, but it's like 7 or 9 rounds technically in the thing because of like whatever. Anyways, if you want me to be doing more, definitely can. I figured as we're getting closer, I will need to be doing more anyways. So I'm game for that. What do you think of the 30-second holds? Do you think that's probably a little too long, especially like for a freaking side pose? But yeah, let me know there, and then I'm happy. Yep, I'll increase what we need to increase and keep on trucking. Really happy with where we're headed. Okay, so that was a great check-in with Mark. Really, he's happy, I'm happy. Everything is trucking along. You know, we did have to push our show, and it has turned out to be such a blessing, and honestly, exactly what I needed. So my head is clear. Got, what is it? Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. Let's go. All right, full day ahead. I'm about to tackle this breakfast and just kind of do my little journaling here with my devotions. So I'm setting myself up for success today. Done. I actually ended up flipping this over because my lid is flat. So salmon has been in here marinating, and now it is time to unveil it and hopefully cook us some salmon. I'm excited. All right. Ooh, thick. I don't know if I should cook the ginger in with it or take it out. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's nice. I'm just gonna leave some for later too. I am air frying. So I've got some new client calls. I've got my laptop set up here with all of her information. I'm going to be going and having this call now. Yeah, she wanted to meet early, so I'm just gonna call her a little early. No big deal. I was able to finish my breakfast, so yeah. I also like having my tablet just in case. Hey, is this Paige? Hey Paige, this is Clarissa, how are you? Y'all, this salmon smells so freaking good. Well, the ginger has blackened, but, let's see what the inside, oh man, that's nice. It's a good looking salmon, heck yeah, brother. Alright, so I've got my asparagus here, and we are going to portion out some of this salmon, but I've got to take off the freaking ginger because I don't want that to count against my macros. Yes, scrapey scrape. All right, nice. Feeling kind of lazy with my other half of salmon, so I'm just going to be taking it and putting it in here straight into the air fryer. From there, I'm gonna take that marinade that I had made earlier. I'm gonna actually take out some of the ginger. I don't need all of this. And I'm gonna pour it over like this, just straight in. I will use some of the ginger. Just like that. Some more of that. And hopefully, the skin is still on this one, so I don't think it's going to be as good, especially since I missed. Get on there. YouTube, do not come for me, okay? I'm not a chef, alright? Obviously not a chef. Please do not come for me. So I skipped ahead a little bit. I've got my tilapias made, I've got salmon and asparagus, I've got backup meat for later, and then I'm gonna go ahead and whip together Brandon either dinner or lunch for tomorrow. Done with my air fryer. I did the dishes. Yeah. For those wondering, I always give the dogs the salmon skins. So this one's still hot, but she'll get a little bit of meat in there and then in with their dog food. So a little treat for them. I just finished up with 2 of my client calls. One of them is not starting until April, so I'm gonna make a note and I'm gonna work on that program in April, a little closer to like our actual start date. My other girl though, she is diving head first, so I am getting that program underway right now and hopefully have it to her by the end of the day. I had already done some pre-planning on her program, so now I've really just got to input things and then based off of our phone call, do some restructuring there, and then it should be good to go. So yeah, I'm really excited for this new client, for both of my new gals, and I had a couple new ones last week too, so things are rolling. We're doing really well. I'm just trying to stay on top of things. Big reason why I named my business On Top Coaching is because I really strive to stay on top of everything and not let the burdens of life just crumble you down. I've got that call in 5 minutes, so I'm warming up my salmon, my hibachi salmon, and asparagus. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Getting some steps real quick. I've been in the house kind of cooped up. I've got a step goal that I need to hit, so trying to do that before I head out to the gym. I am training at Metroflex tonight, and I typically get a good amount of steps when I train there, just because it's a freaking huge facility, man, like giant. So yeah, get a lot of steps. Also just from like parking your car. All right, so Brandon just messaged me and he's off work. He is headed to the gym, so now I am gonna head to the gym. I got First Form's stem-free pre-workout. Oh my gosh, I had such a freaking pump yesterday. It was nuts. Great. Now, today's leg day, so I don't need like a crazy pump, but I really like the flavor of this. And for some reason, even though it's stem-free, like I still get, it's like a placebo effect for pre-workout. I drink that right before I train and bam, I'm just like, I'm ready to go. It's sort of a ritual at this point. I usually am not using First Form. I have like another brand from the Jack Factory or something, but this one tastes really good. I don't know, I might get it again. We'll see. But yeah, let's train some legs. All right, we are in the car. I've got my pre-workout meal here, the good old tilapia and rice checks. I already ate my banana, so I'm gonna eat this on the drive, just kind of chill out, drink my pre-workout meal, that pre-workout drink, whatever, stem-free pump, and then get leg day underway. Yeah, it's been a good day. going to be eating my rice and blueberries, post-workout meal. I've got to pick up my laundry. I did change it out, and then I'm going home to my honey. Yeah, and usually at night we just kind of like, we just unwind. He's usually watching YouTube. I'll be like reading. Since I ate my salmon early, I'm gonna have just a protein shake at the end of the night. That is my dinner. It is sad, so sad. But that being said, like, I'm not gonna have a whole nother meal to eat later. It's 7 o'clock right now, so that's perfect. I'll probably drink that shake around 9, and then we're gonna call it a day and go to bed. We've been going to bed real early lately. It's been really good for my recovery, and I do have cardio again in the morning. So tomorrow starts my 5-day streak of cardio. I've been trying to just knock it out Friday through Tuesday, give myself two days break there in the middle of the week, and so far it's been working. So yeah, anywho, I'll probably get some clips of us at home, but otherwise I hope you guys have enjoyed this little day in the life. It's a little different day because I didn't have evening clients. Usually I do, but this is my Thursday day in the life, my check-in day, training day, just tackling the day. Yeah. All right, guys, thanks for being here. We're getting closer every day. I want to say we're still double digits out, but we're getting close to single digits. One of the two. Math is hard.